Hello, all. Oh no. Hello, all. Oh no. Caught it quickly ish. Sorry. Fuck. Sorry. Welcome back, all. Also, Sheerfang, thank you very much for that 12-month resub, and what was it? Actually getting to catch a stream at work? Yeah. Thank you very much, friend. So, as the go live thing. Ooh, that's loud. That did not save the audio settings from last time. But that is the downside of stress test. Okay, that's less bad. So, just a warning before we start. This is a stress test. This is their second stress test. The entire point of it is to actively try and break the game. So just a warning that that's 100% going to happen a lot. Because the last stress test they ran a week ago on the 9th? Or was it the 11th? I think it was the 11th. Went for 3 hours? And I don't know why I hit reconnect there, because I knew that they pushed another, like, patch while I was doing the, like, load up. They ran, I think it was a 4-hour stress test. The first hour was basically just, okay, well, hey, this stress test is working because our servers are on fire. Woohoo! I would not expect clipping out of bounds. What I would expect is that from the last stress test, they had a weird running issue where once they finally got everything kind of like working there we go. Once they got everything kind of like working properly, they ran into a fun thing where occasionally certain accounts would get locked into this weird bug where you'd start like a Pokemon battle, basically, and you'd have to basically kill the game and reopen it, and it would go like, hey, now you're in the fight. And if you were a really unlucky account, what would then happen is you'd go, hey, I'm in the fight. Fuck, I have to kill the game every time I make a set of decisions. Because stress test. Like, that... apparently, like, the folks who've been playing during the alpha, and I watched some folks who had, like, streamer access during the alpha, it's very good, but they only have a few thousand people in the alpha, so the entire point of these stress tests is to try and break shit. So they did one last week. They did a 4-hour one on Saturday the 11th. They're doing a 3-hour one today. And then it's either a 3 or like a 2-hour one on Sunday. With the idea being that they're trying to like shrink the amount of time that it's up for to try and compress the amount of people that are in at a given time. Because I know they... Here, while we wait for this. I want to check, because I know they put out stats for the last one that they did that were, like, remarkably impressive for the, like, the amount of people who had been playing, if I remember correctly. Where is it? Nope, not that one. Not that one. Come on. And to be clear, this game is releasing on the 21st, but it's releasing into early access, so. Here we go. Peaked at 20k concurrent users. Had almost 38k total in the first stress test. They patched in 12 hot fixes. Most of the problems caused by servers that were degraded by bugs. Stuff about most picked starters. Stuff about most picked pronouns. And yeah, the rest of it's mostly just silliness. But yeah. Like, 38,000 people in a 4-hour stress test feels remarkably impressive to me. I guess I could probably just randomize the absolute fuck out of this, but... oh well. So yeah, and apparently their note is that they actually didn't use a ton of their server. Like, it was that servers were never at above... what was it? Servers were never above 25% hardware usage, so it was basically just finding bugs in the way that the game was interacting with the servers. So that's good, and that's what stress tests are for! And no, Surefang, that's exactly it. It's... that's not the issue of buying more servers or buying more bandwidth. It's, in this case, it's literally the code that we wrote for getting people into the game has bugs that there's not ways to see them until you have tens of thousands of people attempting to break down your door all at once. I will care more about this next time, because right now I'm like, I know that this is a randomized character that also, I super like this. This is a character that I will not even have access to on Sunday, so I'm just like, screw it. I will care more when the game actually comes out. Because there's a very good chance I will be trying to play this game on stream once it comes out. Ooh, before I forget... that one. Turn off that timer. Haha. And also, I appreciate how honest they have been about what the issues were. But yeah, as I said in the Go Live stuff, this is a company with I think they have one game under their belt so far, and I don't actually remember what it is, deciding that they wanted to try and make a competitor to Pokemon. Specifically, a competitor to Pokemon that doesn't use the same basic Pokemon types, is an MMO, and also isn't one of those fuck-awful, like, Facebook, things that's just, like, stealing whole fucking assets. Also, that has slightly more conversation elements, which is odd? I'm not actually sure if that was a positive choice, but whatever. If I remember correctly, we shouldn't have to deal with other players until after we get our first creature. At least that's the way it worked last time. Also, wonder if there'll be traditional quests in this game. There are. There's one that you can... well, there's a fetch quest, at the very least, that you can pick up in this first area. I'm not listening to any of this. Oh, by the way, your rival in this sucks ass. One, he's a... he? I don't actually remember. They're an asshole. And two, they don't get a normal starter. Instead, they get a, basically... their starter is very similar to a dragon type in, first-gen Pokemon, where it's only weak to, like, itself and one other type. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so he's got this digital TemTem. I don't, Surefang, but I am recovering from a cold. That's why I didn't stream at all in, like, the past week. Also, I'm talking in a way that is hard to describe but different. And I don't actually want to be doing it, but I trained myself to do it, and now I can't undo it. Basically, I stop my nose when I'm talking, and it makes my voice different, and it's hard to describe, but it's a trick that gets taught to, I mean, mostly it gets taught to voice actors, but I also got taught it as a normal actor because it's supposed to technically help with enunciation, and once I remember that I'm doing it, I can't undo it. So, instead of fire, grass, and water, we basically get its mental, which is sort of psychic, melee, which is sort of fighting, and crystal, which is not even kind of a thing in Pokemon, and it's the one I like because it's adorable. Yeah. Admittedly, the name is a bit dumb. Crystal is a crystal TemTem. It's strong against electric and mental, but weak against fire and earth. Caught this one on the ashen plains of Tukma, near the Amethyst Barrens. What are the other ones? I don't remember their names. Yes, the names are locked in. Smazzy is a melee TemTem. It's strong against earth and crystal, but weak against mental. Won it in a pub brawl in Lockburg. What? Okay. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for the phrase pub brawl. I believe this was... Hang on. I had it here. Who did they say was the most popular? I wanted to see who it was that they said were the most popular starters. Okay, so Smazzy was the last. This one... Hookik? Oh, right, it's F, not E. Why is it always F? It's clearly supposed to be a reference to Psychic, but I just don't know how to say that properly. Mental TemTem, strong against neutral and melee. But weak against crystal. Brought it from my alma mater in Properton College. I'm hoping this means we can get them in these places, but I don't know. Give me my precious crystal son. Or daughter. I think it always has the amphibian trait, because it did last time I played 2. When it's... Also, hey! Super fucking like that the basic abilities aren't goddamn Blaze and Overgrowth. When attacked with water technique, gets a speed increase. I'm not 100% sure on this because I have not gone as obsessive as, well, frankly, that other people also get with Pokemon. But I believe SVs are effectively just, hey, we'll just tell you the IVs now. That's not right. Why does that say 0 of 35? That's definitely not right. I'll have to figure that out. Actually, wait, I can do that here. Sorry, I just happened to look at that, and that's concerning. Okay, total. That's definitely not right. I've even changed the file it's referencing. Fuck? Okay, that's concerning. I'll have to figure that out, sorry. Yeah, send to squad. Again, I'm not dealing with nicknames because nicknames be a pain in the ass, especially when I know that they're going to be deleted by Sunday, so... Yes, asshole child. So, like I was saying, he's a fucking asshole. Also, he has a digital TemTem, which is like a dragon type. Because it's basically only weak to dragon, or it's only weak to digital and something else. And I don't remember the other thing it's weak to. So this is another one of the things that's a bit different. There's no, like, PP. Instead, it's, stamina-based. So, our TemTem recovers a certain amount of stamina per round, which I forgot to check. I believe that's specifically their stamina stat. And each attack uses a certain amount. Mirror Shell also has very low priority, which means that we can't use it on the first turn, I believe, unless we have a particularly high speed. These two are both at, like, double priority, so we can use them on the first round. There is... I don't remember what they call it, but stab is a thing in this game, so Glass Blade technically does more damage for us. Although, I think technically it's a little weaker, so the buff might not actually be that awesome. None of these all seem to be flavor text, like, information. Which I'm actually kind of okay with, honestly. Just a warning, we're definitely losing this. Because what the fuck? Because, unlike Pokemon, where orange means you've done half health, that is not the case here. Ah, butts. What if I don't want to reconnect? I just lost a fight. I don't think we even have, like, healing items yet. Ah, shit. I don't know why it's orange, but it didn't change subtype. Though that is they do have the whole TemTems can have two different types thing as well. Well, now, while we're waiting for this thing. I'm quickly gonna send out a thing because Chewy retweeted my go live. Wow, why can I not fucking spell today? Also, I don't know if this actually... This didn't go down last time, did it? Like, we just went from 391 to just, you're in! See? It just went from 2,592, you're in! Deal with it! Oh, please